And we're back. Brandon Rhymes here. Consumer Quarterback Show powered by the Platinum MVP team. Keller Williams Realty. Hey, we'd love to help you if you're buying, selling, or investing. Lots of ways we can help you. With the buy side, investing, of course, we can help you there. And then on the list side is where I specialize in helping our sellers sell faster for more money, gaining more profit when you sell your property. We do that through a number of different things we do with Keller Williams Realty. Also, Livy and Coastal Elite is our brand there as well. So please support the team, support the show, consumerqb.com. And we've got Alex BlackBelt Lima back in studio. And what a great job filling in last week for us, as always. Alex, I was out a little bit, and you filled in there. So we appreciate that, man.
Yeah, buddy. It's fun. It's fun. I love doing this stuff.
Yeah, it's neat. You had some good interviews. I know I caught some of the one with County Commissioner. He was talking about beach renourishment and replenishment. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, right?
And the deal with the raise, the $600 million, that they're trying to both sides, the beach nourishment program and the raise are, I don't want to say battling, but they're trying to decide where the budget is best well spent,
right? In
order to keep the city prospering.
Okay,
those are big numbers. That's $600 million. That's not something that is just. I don't know if I wouldn't want to be in that position trying to make that $600 million. Hey, what are we going to do with this money?
Yeah.
Because in the end, the point is essentially has to be run like a business, like our country does.
Right.
And you have to see what's going to give you the best return of investment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So the argument is, or not the argument, the debate is, okay, so is it our sports teams and all of the stuff that comes, does that bring revenue in more so than the people that come and visit the beaches?
Right.
So that's a very interesting one. Definitely check that one out on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was good. I caught some of that, and I think it was more people probably leaning more towards the beaches, right?
We're gonna wait and see. They haven't made the decision. They haven't made the decision yet.
So, right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's give me a little bit of a 101 on personal defense. I mean, look what happened in Israel recently, right? I mean, you had these thugs come across, however they came across, they paragliding in, and they're going door to door. They're going house to house, and it's not too much of a stretch to think that could happen here.
It is happening here.
There's cells coming across the border right now.
Yeah. Right? What did you see in Russia? Did you see the airport, the mob?
I saw that.
Ran there.
Yeah.
So they sent over a plane to bring some Israelis over to get them out of those battle zones and war zones and stuff, and it was like hundreds is what it seemed like of Palestinians, or the people that are all the Free Palestine type people that rushed that airport and were literally hunting for Jews coming off of planes and
it's ridiculous.
Waiting for them to come off the plane. Then what are you going to do? You're going to beat them? I mean,
yeah.
I can't imagine having that much hate in your heart. And it's like,
ridiculous.
It's for what though?
Yeah.
Like, what is the purpose?
What's the root cause?
Just because they see things. I mean, I don't know. I don't live there, man. And all we have is what the information that is fed to us. So again, like I've said, maybe in Israel, maybe they're monsters. I don't know. But I've never come across anybody from there that's ever treated me that way. So no. I can't speak on that.
Yeah.
But what we can confirm is that like Hamas is 1,000% a terrorist organization.
Absolutely.
They helped. Yep. They were mentors to like Osama bin Laden and stuff like that.
Yep.
Those are bad people. That's irrefutable.
Yep. And they're diverting humanitarian supplies. They'll take something like a water pipe and make a grenade launcher.
Everything. They want to poison everything, and then they are. You're out of your mind if you don't think that they're coming in through that southern border.
Yep.
They're here, man, as well as other bad people are here. That's what the cartels do. They send cartels and terrorists. They look for the open, easy door.
Yep.
To get in and start putting sleeper cells. They found what? They found many different little Chinese hidden headquarters. Stealing information. I mean, that stuff is here. This isn't a movie. It's not a Tom Clancy movie. This is for real. It's happening.
Yep. And it seems like it's coming to a head with this 24 election. So that's all the more need to reach out. Alex BlackBelt Lima, get some training, talk to Thomas King, Florida Firearms Academy, get in there, learn how to shoot, learn how to properly hold, aim, and shoot a gun.
Yeah, well, and learn how to fight, and learn not even just that, but I can get with you and I can show you ways to make your home more secure. I can go into your home, and I can teach you the appropriate way for you to clear your house if you had to.
Yeah. Because
it's one thing. So what I mean is, it's one thing if you hear something go bump in the night, right?
Yeah.
No pun intended for Halloween, right?
Yeah.
But you hear something happen in your house. It is not a smart idea to just grab your gun and just walk out the door and say, "Who's there?"
Yeah.
That's not how you do things. There's a tactical, appropriate approach for things that are going on, and you should know your house better than that criminal scumbag that just came into your house to do bad things.
Right.
and you need to have your things set up in order for you to bring the fight if you have to.
Plus, with a light, you don't want to just have a light shining the whole time, right? Because they're going to track that light back.
Give
to
away
you.
your position.
Yeah.
You could potentially give away your position, but there's ways to use the light to your advantage as well and to blind them momentarily, so you can put it on them if you have to.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to play a clip. I've got a one clip I'm going to play, and I want to get to a positive clip because that's something we had talked about. We wanted to try to have a little bit more, but this is interesting because it's I forgot which podcast this was. Maybe it'll say it. I think it was Charlie Kirk.
You see it everywhere you look, right? When I open my Bible, and I know Mr. Johnson reads his, in the very first book, the Lord says, "I created them male and female." What does this world say, Steve? No, this world says, there's 3,000 genders now. We're just going to go ahead and make up whatever we want. And it's in complete opposition to everything, that God has designed and everything that he has created. And that's why I read Ephesians when I opened up, because this is a spiritual war. And I'm going to give you a couple other scriptures, Steve, to kind of paint the context, and I know many of your listeners understand this, but John 10:10 says the thief has come to steal, kill, and destroy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Steal and destroy, and that's what you're seeing. That's what we were just kind of talking about with the Palestine, the terrorists, the Hamas. I mean, that's there. And then something positive here. I want to switch to a positive. Well, let me get your take on that, and then I want to go to something positive here.
I mean, as far as what is there to say? As far as like all the stuff about all these genders. Look, things are male and female. Everything that we have as far as the human, not even the human race, all species. Yeah, okay, we have male and female. All of our things that we do, our way of life, not even just our way of life. Look, when you go to plug something into the wall to produce electricity, you have the female outlet and the male outlet. Yeah. The male outlet plugs into the female outlet, and then electricity takes place, and then things happen. Creation takes place. Energy takes place. Yeah. Same thing happens with human life. I can't keep explaining this to people. I can't even believe you have to go back to something that you learn in like pre-K. That's the boys' bathroom. That's the girls' bathroom. Yeah. We can't.
It's biblical.
It's nuts.
And it's in a sense, it is spiritual war, as he said in that clip. That was the war room, by the way. But it's biblical because when you have what they're trying to do, what the Marxists are doing is they're attacking any power set. Even when I was talking with on yesterday's show with Attorney Miranda about the lawsuit against NAR. Mm-hmm. So it's another attack. So anytime there's a power structure, you want to attack that power structure to break it down. That's critical theory. You've heard of critical race theory and all the different critical theories.
On that real quick, not to be like the conspiracy person, but I this is my personal opinion.
Sure.
Okay, all of it is all smoke and mirrors. It's all show, and it's all distraction for something bigger that's going on between the scenes. Because while thousands and millions of people are arguing about what bathroom to use, there's obviously bigger things going on. Look at all this money being wasted, or not wasted, but it's wasted. It's taken away from the American people, so it's wasted.
Yeah, and if they can pluck a couple of people from this school, Harvard, all these, I mean, look at the colleges.
So instead of focusing on education to better the future, better the country, better the way of life all around the globe, we're stuck arguing about silliness.
Yep. And here's our quick positive clip. This is from Tony Robbins.
It's there. And so what I'll do is I'll go, what's your thing you tell everybody? My bro, what did she say, Mary? If somebody works at a seminar, we're at an event, and it's a real stressful event.
They're crying their eyes out. Their makeup's halfway down their face. All right, go wash your face, brush your teeth, get back in here. You're fine.
That's their standard.
That's her reset. That's her stress cycle
completion. She does it.
She does it, and it works for her.
It works for her. She goes out there, like she just said it earlier. Whether she said she ran up the stairs, one of the stories she told, brushed my teeth, and I came back down a different state, right?
Good to go.
So she knew how to change her physiology first, because your mind is not going to work when you're locked physiologically. And a lot of so many people are locked or where they're stuck is physical. So for me, if I can, I jump in water.
So Tony talks a lot about jumping into his ice plunge and ice con, but this is a practical tip on how to change your state, right? Because if you're in a bad state, bad mood, right, whatever it takes, turn on your favorite music, or walk outside and let out a big yell, right, or jump into a cold body of water, change your state. I think that's a key, especially when you're in sales and you have a bad call. Because that next call could be worth $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, right? So you got to change your state and go right back into a positive mindset.
Definitely. And so in recent years, we've heard the word triggered a lot.
Yeah.
Right. There's something that I've always utilized that I believe more in. It's a switch. You got to flip the switch. I do it when I compete.
Yeah.
When it's I have to flip a switch and I have to become a different person. I can't be the nice smiling guy that's in front of you trying to tell you, jokes and talk positive things. I have to become another person.
Yeah.
Same thing. All athletes have to do it. Tom Brady has to go from being dad to flipping that switch and being the animal on the field.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes getting popped in the nose or that first time you get that hit, right? It's like, oh wow, now it's on.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, another great show, Alex. Thanks again for jumping in here with us. We had Bruce Woodburn, Nick Shriver, and of course Alex BlackBelt Lima on today's show. Please go out there, consider committing a random act of kindness, do something kind for one another, and be a force for good in the community. We'll see you next time. Consumer Quarterback Show, ConsumerQB.com.
You've been listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Whether it's real estate, consumer, or financial advice, let Brandon call your next play.